И всем привет, с вами Алекс, и это очередной стрим по игре Back to the Future, она же третий эпизод. Что ж, будем начинать. Всем кто подходит, всем привет. Так, не та, всех приветствую, ребят. Так, приложение прохождения данной игры. Прежде чем начать, хотели бы вы, да, показывать задание, желательно. Угу, все загружается, да? 15 мая 86-го года. Добро пожаловать в Хиллвейл. Назад в будущее. Игра. Гражданин Браун. Ведь только что с тобой стало. Какая-то альтернативная реальность. Очередная. Кто подошел, приветствую.
Doc!
Relax. We've got everything under control.
Выберитесь из разбитой машины.
This is the dumbest design ever. Hello? She can't hear me.
Идеален.
Don't worry, everybody. I'm okay. The billboard broke my fall.
Теперь вон, обернись.
What the hell?
Hey, could you give me a... Jennifer?
Дженнифер? Да ладно, а я даже не признал.
It's jammed. It's already open. Jennifer, I need some help.
Martin? It is you. Is that a DeLorean?
Блин.
Yes, no, I mean, sorta. You don't remember the DeLorean?
Well, I'll certainly remember it now. It's sticking out of the friggin' billboard.
Never mind that. Just give me a hand, okay?
Какая
So
там
who you supposed to be? Luke or Bo?
This isn't funny, Jennifer.
токсичная Дженнифер какая-то.
What are you doing down there?
Not that you'd ever understand it, but I'm doing my part to support the arts in Hill Valley. Anyway, what's the technical term for attempting to jump your DeLorean through a billboard? Where did you even get a DeLorean? Is it stolen?
That's a little complicated.
I bet.
Oh, man. What's the date?
What? That's something I should be asking you. You've probably wrecked your head.
Just what's the date, Jennifer?
It's the 15th,
The year?
1986. Duh.
Oh, man, this can't be happening.
Мужик попал.
Jennifer, you look so different.
That's the general idea of being a nonconformist.
That's not what I meant.
What are you getting at?
What'd you do to your hair?
Helter skelter.
What?
It's the same hair dye I always use.
What are you wearing, Jen? You look so...
Fed up? Keen eye you got there.
I was gonna say punk.
The
Да,
whole world alien to the likes of you, dork.
чурка. Сейчас был бы перевод Михалева в полицейской академии первой части. Так он Дорк называл чурками.
What's with the attitude?
I'm not having this argument again.
We've argued about this before?
Здорово, металл.
I'm guessing you won the argument. Never mind, I gotta get out of this car.
Good idea.
Can you help me down?
Why don't you just jump?
I'll break my neck.
Ну, он к чертям разобьется. В смысле?
The door's jammed. Can you get it open?
I can't reach it. Besides, I'm not climbing under the car. It could come down on my head.
А, то есть ты сломаешь голову, а он не сломает. Ты вообще логистика охерительная.
You got any rope you can toss me?
All I have is this rusty wrench thing I found in the dirt.
Ну, открути колесо.
I think that'll do. Toss it here.
Oh, back off, Martin. This is my whatchamacallit. What do you give me for it?
May I please have the tire iron?
The tire who?
The big metal thing you're holding.
Oh, right. As soon as you offer up a decent trade.
Oh.
А что я ему ей предложу?
All right, let me think this through.
Don't strain your brain, Geekzilla.
Разбитый договор, Дженнифер. Окно. Сигнал. Разбитый договор.
I gotta get out of this death trap.
Я понимаю, что ты должен выбраться, но ее как-то надо разговорить на то, чтобы она отдала эту хрень. Ключ для того, чтобы можно было раскрутить колесо, по факту. А для этого нужно. Для болтов. Рекламный щит. Дженнифер. Разбитый договор.
Citizen Brown. That's Doc, all right, but what the heck's going on here?
Ну, это вопрос, конечно, на засыпку. Что здесь происходит?
Jennifer!
What?
Jennifer, please! This is serious.
This tire thing really has some value to you, huh?
At the moment, yes.
Then it better be a pretty good trade.
Давай, а почему не можешь сказать, давай сейчас ты мне поможешь, потом я тебе помогу взамен? Ты сволочь. Джен, ты реальная сволочь.
All right, let me think this through.
Don't strain your brain, Geekzilla.
I gotta get out of this death trap.
Ты думаешь, я не знаю, что тебе надо сделать, да? Окно.
It's already open.
Оно же открыто. Блин, и что я могу? What can I do? What can I do?
Come on! It won't budge.
Появились разбитые машины времени. Легко сказать. Так. За ростом краш. Ну вот смотрю, думаю. Что к чему. Так. Что ей предложить?
Jennifer!
What?
Это зараза.
All right, let me think this through.
Don't strain your brain, Geekzilla.
Гекзила.
I gotta get out of this death trap.
Да ты думаешь, блин, ну ты мастер со скрученными пальцами. Рекламный щит, да ладно.
I gotta get out of this death trap.
Е-мое. Надо подумать. Есть что-нибудь? Фотка. Вот.
Jennifer! This is all I got.
Is there anything in it? Give it here.
А, вот, блин. Ну, хоть ты чего-то да.
It smells like armpits and booze. Irving Kid Tannen, the gangster? Where the hell did you get this?
It's a long story. Can I just have the tire iron now?
Да, Дженнифер вообще ищи, я вообще охренел.
Heads up!
Thanks. Oh, great. Now what?
Ломай.
Oops.
Так,
Oh.
все равно теория она расхерачена в хлам. Давай книжку.
Well, your dorkness, my debt to society is paid. As for you, good luck with your car. Way to stick it to Big Brother. Just don't expect your sudden cry for attention to change anything between us, dig?
Doesn't change what? Look, Jennifer, I think there are some things we need to talk about.
Я
Hey,
тебя
maybe you
понял.
can give me a lift into
Что
town.
врешь?
Oh, sure, Martin. Climb on in.
Jennifer,
I
wait!
told you, we're through, McFly. I'll never date such a square again.
My own girlfriend thinks I'm a square? Jesus, could this get any worse?
Сейчас еще наймется. Твою же медь. Ага, понял тебя. Мужик.
Doc, I could really use your help right about now.
Relax. We've got everything under control.
Я же вижу, как все под контролем.
These walls couldn't possibly go around the entire city, could they?
Как великая китайская система, прям. Так,
Well, at
бананы.
least one of the hover wheels work.
Она не на... Нет. Добро пожаловать. А, у меня же еще это должен быть.
Okay, good. This could be useful. Now think, Marty, think.
Ну да, есть такой момент, не без этого.
Now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected.
Могу колесо взять.
Now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected. It's better if I keep this on me at all times.
Я думал, может, ты прочтешь, что-то узнаешь. Сбитый лобби. О,
Dead.
отличный
May
конденсат.
15th, 1986. Yeah, the date's right, but... That's not good.
Ну, конечно, it's not good. Ух ты. Всяких точек до хрена.
12 volts. Wait, this is the car battery? Must have been installed in 2015 with the Mr. Fusion. Still has plenty of juice.
Угу. Кто подходит, приветствую.
I don't really feel qualified to repair a nuclear reactor. Maybe it's still under warranty. Well, I guess technically it's way under warranty.
Угу. Ваш разговор очень важен для нас. Харбыч. А где там Харбыч? Надо зайти посмотреть. А, нет, это там. Хилой. Ну, каждому свое, который расскажем уже. Каждому свое.
Check. Sibilance.
Who is this? Stop messing with the intercom.
Oh, hi. Can you buzz me in?
Visitors must check in at the north gate.
Oh, North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way.
Не, спасибо, такого я не хочу смотреть.
How the hell do you get through these? These walls couldn't possibly go around the entire city, could they?
Могут. Еще раз. Что я проиграл.
Hi, listen, I'm not a visitor. Can you let me in?
Why don't you just use your clicker?
Clicker? Yeah, mine's broken.
Broken clicker? Okay, just head around to the north gate to exchange it for a working one.
North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way.
Ну, замуж это вообще название Тяжко. Жениться, по идее, должны. А не замуж уходить. Убитые намух люди. Блин, я-то думал, он туда идет. Шиш меня.
Subtle. Real subtle, Marty.
Ну да, тут ничего интересного, как бы. Называется сама по себе жизнь какая-то. Замуж, но сам по себе. Только если жениться. Остров нужен.
I don't really feel qualified to repair a nuclear reactor. I need the wheel off the car, but the wheel doesn't work without power. Well, now that it's off the car...
Что-то здесь надо сделать. Может, батареи куда-то вставить.
That doesn't need power.
Понятно дело. Что мне еще можно сделать? Лидер, здорово. Может, могу выбросить его от греха подальше, что называется. Понял тебя. Может, его выбросить нафиг. Не-не-не. Нельзя. Тоже вслух читал. Никто меня не слушал. Угу. Вообще, я вижу смысл, как им можно перебраться через стену по факту. Это подвинуть колесо и залезть через него благодаря колесу. По факту. Колесо, ну тут смысл.
Let's see here. Red
Да
to
ладно?
positive, black to negative.
Че, серьезно?
Oh,
О. Смотри, это.
far out. Okay, Doc, let's see what kind of nightmare alternate timeline I've landed in this time.
А у меня ж там, походу, ноготы-то и не было. Она же не вырезана, как была же уже один момент, когда... Или ты не видел второй стрим еще? У меня там черный экран был в одном из мест, когда я сегодня проходил. Как бы по факту она
Okay,
должна
Marty.
быть.
Nothing to be afraid of. It's just an alternate hill valley that's turned my girlfriend into a punk rock vandal. That doesn't mean it's full of post-apocalyptic biker gangs run by armies of Biff clones. Just take a deep breath and remember, we gotta find Doc.
Я понял. Ну тогда второй посмотришь. Ну, в принципе, второй день тоже неплохой получился. Так, кто подключился? Всем привет, ребят. Спасибо, Илья. Тебе привет. Там по умолчанию стоит цензура. Ну, посмотрим, может быть, я его на YouTube я обычное прохождение сделал, а потом с нецензурой уже на Bootgame буду просто стримить. Я думаю, Bootgame-то не это сам.
It's so
Здорово,
clean.
Мафон.
Good morning, citizen.
Good morning to you too, citizen.
А чё, не ожидал? Мне стало интересно. Я в разные игры играю. Я решил попробовать. Так, ладно, смотрим. Чтобы хоть будь это в смысле.
What's going on here, Doc?
Не, лидер завтра будет футбик, он же по пятницам, по идее. Будущее. А, ну это настоящий 86-й год. Угу.
Jeez, my Hill Valley never looked this good.
Понял, что он краш.
Watch where you're going, citizen.
Sorry.
Да нормально играет с юмором.
Mr. Parker.
That's Officer Parker to you, Martin. Now what's with the outfit? It's Thursday.
Yeah?
Polo shirt Thursday. You're out of uniform. That's a violation of Civic Ordinance 9-EE. And you're not wearing an ID, in direct violation of Ordinance WB-714. What are you up to, citizen?
Polo shirt.
Are you on the pot, citizen? Put your arms up, spread your legs.
Hey, what are you doing?
Quiet. Hold still. Nothing. What's your deal today, McFly?
Полицейский. Это что?
Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
Heat, contraband,
Contraband?
you know. Booze, smokes, bubblegum, dogs, circus
Bubblegum
peanuts.
is illegal?
Come on, McFly. You're smart enough to know that ignorance of the Civic Ordinance 2XM isn't an excuse.
Have you seen Jennifer?
What's it to you? I thought she broke up with you.
Yeah, well, I need to talk to her about that.
Good luck finding her. I usually don't see her unless she's racking up demerits for her art.
Since when are you a cop? I thought you were a shoe salesman.
Are you on something? I've always been a cop, just like my pa.
Great, I've turned my girlfriend's dad into a cop.
За будущее норм.
Can you tell me where I could find Doc, Citizen Brown?
Are you sure you're an honor student? Where do you think he is at this time of day?
At work?
That's right, working at the courthouse.
Heavy.
Так, что я еще могу? Вроде у него все спросил.
I've got to finish my beat. Are you gonna make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's right, citizen.
Не знаю, или не знаю.
Oh, wait, citizen. Are you about to throw something away? Make sure you use the correct receptacle. Hill Valley takes pride in its diverse waste management system. What is the aluminum content of that can? Make sure it goes into the correct blue receptacle. Is that green, clear, or amber glass? It makes a difference. Remember that all consumable wrapping is tagged with a microchip to help us automatically police litter.
Спасибо, очень помогли. Что называется? Нет.
What's the problem, citizen?
Oops, wrong number.
Так.
First Citizen Brown, the mind-head of Hill Valley, a man of infinite wisdom and awe-inspiring imagination. Emmett Lathrop Brown had been raised by a family legacy steeped in law, but hadn't set his sights on his destiny until he single-handedly thwarted the nefarious gangster Irving Kid Tannen and his bootlegging syndicate. After this heroic event, immortalized by the grand statue on the courthouse lawn, First Citizen Brown devoted his life to civil and social engineering, using Hill Valley as a prototype for tomorrow's cities today.
Она больше женская. Плане. Так, дальше у нас может вообще.
Citizen Plus.
Look around yourself. Breathe in the fresh air. Enjoy the immaculate scenery and architecture. You are standing among the denizens of the most sociologically advanced city in the world. Hill Valley, a perfect place to live. Let's take a moment to look up at the city's centerpiece, the courthouse, with its ornate clock tower. Look closely. Do you see a silhouette behind the clock? That's our beloved first citizen, Emmett L. Brown, toiling away on new ideas to make Hill Valley the city of tomorrow, today.
Да, у вас большие планы. Играющие парни, я тебя понял. Короче, закос.
All Citizens Bank. I don't like the overuse of the word citizen in this timeline.
Ну да. Тебя второй прохождение.
Stemley's Staycations. The heck is a staycation? Citizen Reading Room. I guess there's one in every town. E. Brown Industries. That's hopeful.
E. Brown Industries, established in 1945, is the technological enterprise that makes Hill Valley what it is today. Whether it is electric cars running off the city power grid or motion-sensing fence deployment, the radical civil innovations under development at E. Brown Industries are changing the ways cities operate. Efficient pedestrian travel, vigilant citizen monitoring, and space-age technologies that preserve the clean and modern appearance of the city. All these amazing advancements are not only making Hill Valley a wonder of the modern civilization. E. Brown Industries also exports its ideas and technology to cities around the world. One such city is Singapore, soon to be recognized as our international sister city.
Я с камеры пишу, обычно.
The Conformists. Hairstylists always have such clever names, just like coffee shops.
Ну, я тебе ничего плохого не говорю, бля.
Ministry of Tourism. I can't see why people would want a vacation here.
Понятно, я понял, что хорошо. Нам дальше с этим будем общаться. Как туда попасть?
Heavy.
В цирк-парк. Если я ему дам...
They don't need it. I can only trust Doc with this notebook. I don't think they'd be interested in a newspaper that's 50 years old.
Сюда я могу попасть. В корзину, из корзины туда улезть, к примеру.
Step away from the decycling bin, citizen.
Decycling?
Final resting place for all contraband within Hill Valley, the decycling bin ensures that socially toxic items will never find their way back into the hands of the general public in any way, shape, or form.
So it's where all the cool stuff goes to die.
If by cool you mean dangerous, then yes.
Ep.3.
Hill Valley Courthouse. How may I help you, citizen?
I need to see Doc, or Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but...
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Citizen Brown's a very busy man.
Voice sounds familiar.
Браун. Док. А, не Биф. Раздолбай.
Biff?
С доком в корешах. Ни хрена себе.
Wait! I need to talk to you.
Это реально дичь. Где этот раздолбай? Там. Хотя подождите, может здесь где-то еще можно побывать? По факту локация одна и та же, только она чуть передел. Вывеска.
Free soy dog samples. Take one. I guess they ran out.
Hey, can't you read? Oh, it's you, McFly.
Leech?
Hey, my bad. I should have wrote the sign in Latin, just so you'd understand.
What sign?
Outway to Unchley. Now eat it, Bay, and let me catch some Z's.
Ну, за 80 часов нормально прошли. Молодцы.
Soups and more. Wholesome soups, fresh vegetables, and soy-based imitation meats. Ugh. Good thing I'm not hungry.
Так, экскурсовод хватит снять.
Remember to keep your name badge on at all times. Not only does it make every citizen seem like your neighbor and friend, it grants you passage at the 3 main city access points. Hill Valley is the country's first fully incorporated gated city. In 1966, Hill Valley petitioned for a special regional exemption from state legislation. Using a tax and property law loophole, the city of Hill Valley managed to consolidate itself into a gated community with special allowances for business and residential zoning. To date, we are the safest and most self-sustaining city in the United States.
Ну, неплохо. И там подняли с одной стороны. Док-то я нашел, я видел док. Шиш мне даст масло. Ну переходи, никак, да? Давай же. Горячая хрень попадал. Прям большой куш.
Hill Valley Courthouse? How may I...
Look, I really need to see Citizen Brown. It's an emergency.
Are you on fire?
Of course not.
Are you bleeding profusely on the pavement?
No, but it's a...
Then it's no emergency that couldn't wait for a scheduled appointment. Good day.
Stone Crash, ну не всем заходит определенный жанр.
I still haven't talked to Doc, but Biff has.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I'm just standing here.
Loitering, huh?
What is this?
It's a demerit. No loitering. So get a move on, citizen.
Во.
You gotta be kidding.
Ну, это не значит, что все может зайти в Stone Crash. Я тебя прекрасно понимаю. Мне наоборот всем советовали после того, когда пройду этот самый.
Gates? Huh, these are new.
Мне наоборот советовали. Штраф.
It says to keep this printout for my records.
Stop pressing my button.
Hey, let me in!
Так, Стрикленд. Ух, ёперный, блядь.
Edna!
Да. Крабапл, блин. Прям так вспоминается Симпсон.
There. Now you've ruined it for everyone. Please, just give me 5 minutes with Citizen Brown. No appointment, no entry, nobody, no how.
Ах ты сволочь старая. Перечница. Что мне сделать, чтобы с ним встретиться? Я в своей жизни только один квест проходил, это Full Throttle. И то это на стриме было. До этого я вообще не играл. Как я могу туда попасть? Хотя никак, железно.
It says to keep this printout for my records.
Сволочь, Мартин. Нет в тебе доли авантюризма.
What's the problem, citizen?
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine now. Thank you. How are you?
Угу. Во! Раздолбай.
Citizen Plus.
Читателями? Читателями? Это же вроде нет. Ха-ха-ха. Сейчас.
Biff?
Hey, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
В читательном зале не был, по-моему. Гора здорова. И с новым рангом тебя. Так.
Nice clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone's wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday. You, my friend, are out of uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Гавайская рубашка. И что там? А, ну, встретил он, да, на того. Не, Скуби-Ду сам не фанат. Что за
What is this Citizen Plus?
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program, and I'm the first of Hill Valley's Citizen Plus. Pluses. Plus I?
Не, болталка
Re-education
имеется в виду.
program? What the hell?
Другое.
Please don't
Что
swear,
скажешь?
Martin. It
Типа
makes me
Skype, Discord.
uncomfortable.
Скорее всего, потому что активен, конечно.
Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ah, Doc! That should be his new nickname! But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
You got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy, busy guy, but unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
Нифига себе.
You a butthead? No.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble, what with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Охренеть.
Yeah.
Я не
What does
ожидал
this have to do with Citizen Brown?
таким
Well,
увидеть
after
Бифа.
getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But, all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble? You weren't running dog fights, were you?
Так это же
No,
другая
nothing that
реальность.
bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
Что-то как-то это... Врешь, зараза.
What kind of trouble did you get into with women? They weren't hookers?
No, nothing like
Stop
that.
that.
It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
Oh, yeah.
Let's change the subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
So you won't break any rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
Все.
How's your...
Still incapable.
Я выйти хочу.
I want to know more about Citizen Plus.
And I just can't wait to tell you all about it. Did I mention the swell digital watch you get with the program?
What do you got to do to be a Citizen Plus?
It starts with an application. They take a complete medical evaluation and give you a stack of contracts to fill out.
It sounds boring already.
But then you get an appointment with Citizen Brown in about 2 years.
2
Через
years?
2 года.
He's very busy keeping Hill Valley running. The only time he deviates from his schedule is when some Looney Tune is running around racking up demerits. Fortunately, that almost never happens.
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
Sure you aren't craving a beer?
I do kind of miss beer. On second thought, blah.
Used to be a real bruiser.
That's all behind me now.
So what? You wouldn't even defend yourself?
I don't know if I could, actually.
Wuss.
Oh, you're just aching to find out, though. Don't torment me.
В смысле незаконное? Ну то, что не подлежит закону, то незаконное.
I could get used to this.
Please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time.
Часы, да. Скажи мне, в прошлом встретиться. Скажи правильно. Так, а тут про часы-то. Скажи мне о твоем прошлом плохом. Я могу встретиться с гражданином Брауном. Скажи мне про гражданина Плюс.
Okay, tell me more about the Citizen Plus program.
Sure thing. What do you want to know?
А вот, расскажи мне про свои часы.
You said you get some sort of watch.
Oh, it's a real classy deal. Just look at this state-of-the-art ticker. It's got all sorts of special modes programmed in. I still haven't figured out how to set the time, but I'm sure a smart guy like you could do it no problem.
Так,
It's voluntary, right?
Sure, for the pilot program, but eventually it'll be mandatory for everybody.
Mandatory? Are you nuts?
Nah, I used to be nuts, but now, thanks to the Citizen Hill Valley.
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
I can get used to this.
Please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff, you're off the hook this time. Okay, tell me more about the Citizen Plus program.
Sure thing. What do you want to know?
So what's the point of Citizen Plus?
Well, it may not be as noticeable for an upstanding citizen like yourself, but the hypnotherapy sessions help to tame the urges to break the rules.
Whoa. Hypnotherapy?
Well, sure, Martin. Why, it makes obedience automatic.
Obedience? This is some kind of brainwashing?
That's a good way to think about it. Scrubbing all those nasty thoughts right out of your noggin.
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
Do you think I could get to see Citizen Brown if I did all the bad stuff you used to do?
I guess, but why would you want to act like that?
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But, all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley, too.
Ship off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that. But yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley?
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch them sooner or later.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet. The Browns always say that behaviors that excite your privates should be kept in private. Or maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
Let's change the subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
I can get used to this.
Please, Martin, don't...
See you later, Biff.
Bye, Martin.
Аллилуйя, могу выйти.
What's Jen up to now?
Идем за ней. Я надеюсь. Хрен мне туда, да? Хотя нет. Иду смотреть. Ура! О, старые добрые деньки. Ништяк.
Must be where Jen keeps her paints. Locked. That junk looks awfully familiar. 50 years familiar. I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Она мне подых не даст, если я к ней сейчас сзади подойду.
Leech and the whoosh bags. Never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't have. They don't play much punk on those smooth jazz stations you listen
Ну,
to.
я не то, что
Smooth
рисовал, я
jazz.
рядом
How
стоял с
couldn't
товарищем,
possibly
который
be that
рисовал.
square, even in an
Другой
alternate
нас
timeline?
подстебал другой товарищ. Хотя была возможность, но я что-то как-то не стал. Сейчас сходу заметим.
They've bricked up the entrance to the old speakeasy. That leads to the soup mo. Leech is in there. I'd rather he come out here.
Ты слишком... Ага, я понял. Так, следовательно, док. Да док это еще впоследствии все. Почему там есть, чтобы в мозг швырнуть?
It's got my name on it. They couldn't do anything with this. It says to keep this printout for my records. Give me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees? Get yourself a watercolor kit. I'm not sharing my wall.
Ага. Сволочь ты, Дженнифер.
Locked.
Что у нас там есть? Нифига. Амуниция, финиция. Что-то все равно здесь можно было бы сделать. Соска, два соска. Ну да. Кирпич.
It's just another brick in the wall.
Сложные дверные края.
They've bricked up the entrance to the old speakeasy.
Я тебя поздравляю, Мартин. Ну, залезай, мать твою. Пачка штрафов. Возможно, Пантерас. Возможно.
Now maybe Jennifer can help me out.
Здорово, Пантерас.
Jennifer! Jen!
You got a problem?
Hill Valley's totally screwed up, but I got a plan to fix everything.
You do, huh?
I'm gonna go talk to Citizen Brown and get him to make it all better.
That sounds like the kind of plan you'd come up with, weirdo.
Я помню Pink Floyd, слушай, потом пару песен Джефферсон, Airplane, Битлы, помню, даже пластинки были у бати, царство небесное.
Citizen Brown is a really great guy.
You're wasting your breath,
Tom,
Martin. I don't buy into all
Tom,
that
shit,
happy talk.
No, really, this crazy police state wasn't his idea. It'll all get undone once I have a good talk with him.
You know, I almost feel sorry for you.
там у нас была пластинка с этим, с Yesterday.
Did you get a load of Biff's cannon back there? He's so...
Calm.
Yeah, creeps me out.
You and me both. If that's what the Citizen Plus program's all about, I'll stay a Citizen Minus.
Калифорнии.
So, Jennifer.
Uh-huh.
Ну, рэп,
What do you think of me?
некоторые
I
песни
don't.
Тупака, Царство небесное.
Give me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees? Get yourself a watercolor kit. I'm not sharing my wall.
А, да, кстати. Я просто это мимо... Если уже частично в
So you
чате,
spend most of your time vandalizing
да,
public
это, скорее
property?
всего,
Don't even think
Фордом.
about snitching on me. Unless you want this spray can up your...
No,
Понял,
listen, you
был.
got me wrong. I'm looking to, break a few rules myself.
You?
Do you know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody who would possess illegal
Vanilla
substances?
Kinda, yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
Ха, Шрек.
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think. But after Big Brown had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
This ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking about my most favoriteest legal infraction of all.
Yeah?
Not with you. Ew.
What do you know about harboring dangerous animals?
So you met my new boyfriend. Oh, lighten up.
On second thought, maybe I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
What's the deal, Jennifer? He left me stranded outside the city gates.
Yeah, that was pretty rotten, wasn't it? I'm such a horrible role model. Better get away before I corrupt you.
Давай, развращай, я не против. Я же играю главный перс. Ну, в 80-х, 90-х, да, там прикольная музыка была.
Seriously, what have you got against me? I'm kind of popular, right?
Very popular. Among a certain crowd.
What crowd?
Dorks.
Возможно, Пантерас я просто в Watch Dogs 2 не играл.
What do you know about the Citizen Plus program?
Only what I hear on TV, and the radio, and the newspapers, and the PA systems all over town. They want everybody to enroll, and they say it'll make us all happy and well-adjusted, which is why I'm gonna stay clear of it.
Что значит?
Marty McFly a dork? It's impossible. He can't be a dork.
Okay, anyone who talks
Ну,
about himself
хорошо.
in the third person is a dork.
Дорк Чурка. Опять же повторюсь. Перевод Михалева с полицейской академии. Так есть.
My mom and dad.
What about them?
Would you say they're normal?
By Hill Valley standards, yeah. In other words, they're warped beyond repair. Sorry to be the one to break it to you.
Look, I don't know what you got against me in this timeline, lately, but I'm here to make things right. I've missed you, you know?
Take a look at me, Martin. Do I look like the kind of girl that would hang around the president of the Junior Brown Brigade?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I gotta admit, I kinda like you like this.
Oh, barf?
You act like I'm a turnoff, but I don't buy it. We were meant to be together.
Look, just because I let you tag along to a couple of
Ну, это
concerts
упёртый
doesn't mean we're
называется.
Romeo and Juliet.
Краш.
I mean, sure, you're a little cute, but you're into all this honor student crap.
Honor student?
And I'm into more interesting things. And guys.
Угу. Понятно.
It won't be long before I see Citizen Brown.
Hey, can I come with you?
You wanna see Citizen Brown too?
Yeah. Maybe he can give me a heart when he gives you a brain.
Couldn't hurt to ask.
Это сейчас неплохо. Алиса в стране чудес.
Your paint's starting to streak.
Ну, блин, на самом деле в баллончике так мало краски, что здесь дофига пришлось бы баллончиков тратить. Ну вот это граффити. Она быстро заканчивается на самом деле. Реально.
She missed a spot.
Ну, у меня тоже бывает. Я некоторые вообще старые там какие-то песни, которые под гармонию в свое время игрались.
I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to. Not interested.
Я тоже разностороннюю музыку слушаю, фильмы смотрю, те же игры играю, те же
Bricked up
комиксы
the entrance to the
разносторонние
old speakeasy.
читаю, там разные. Вот новеллу даже решил увлечься.
That leads to the soup
Смотришь,
mo.
почему.
Leech is in there. I'd rather he come out here.
Как бы разнообразие, оно не вредит, а в некоторых местах оно даже полезно. Так, что у нас здесь? Дженнифер. Граффити.
Give me
Граффити.
a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees? Get yourself a watercolor kit. I'm not sharing my wall.
Я бы тебе сейчас волосы покрасил.
Locked.
Еще в двойные цвета. Мало у тебя как-то краски, девка на голове. Еще парочка разных цветов.
Look out, son!
Матушка, что ли? Да ладно, да.
Mom?
Где мадам? Открывай мне.
Martin!
Oh, hey, Mom. So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Pah, who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again. For my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Oh, right.
Ну, конечно, в принципе, я тебя с том, конечно, понимаю.
What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets you. Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Yeah, sure.
Капец ты вообще там трепчина вырос. Не зря тебя Дженнифер того свалил.
Well, it's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
Ну, инструментаж это вообще святое, с том краше я тебе скажу. Это живая музыка. Что может быть лучше живой музыки? Я не имею в виду банально же. Я не в прямом смысле, я имею в виду то, что сыграно само, а не на компьютере сделано инструмент. Это инструментах вообще самый best.
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
Shh. What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom.
Да, как в первую часть
Dad.
посмотрел.
Try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
Че, кончил?
Another day in Hill Valley. The perfect place.
Не, ну я еще имею в виду помимо рока, с том краше есть же еще и симфонический оркестр, которые
What's that?
альтернативы тоже. Ну, помимо рока же все равно есть разные.
Greetings, programs. Brock 2.0. Anatomical constructs for sciences of all sorts. Boring.
О,
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Я знаю, что есть металл, есть и обычный симфоник.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because... rock and roll is my density.
Да, я
Destiny.
согласен.
Destiny. What would you know about destiny? Now quit fooling around and get back to your studies.
Я имел в виду не направление именно как рок-н-ролл, классика. Классика есть еще и классическая музыка, типа вот Бетховена, Вивальди, вот в таких. Также есть, опять же, там разные.
Music is good for you. It improves your mental performance.
Then take up the piccolo. Leave the electric guitar to the rebels and
На флейте, у
malcontents.
тебя еще девка, чтобы играть на флейте. Прости господи.
A certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl. You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Я тоже
Yeah.
видел с ним
My
краш.
kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you
Ну,
play
на
guitar,
уроке тоже
you're only gonna drive her further
завязывается.
over...
Это красиво, да.
Go ahead, son. Do
Есть
your
и другие
worst.
жанры, помимо
Thanks,
рока,
Dad.
классики. О, спасибо, мать.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please address me as Mrs. Citizen.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
Ah, you know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Interesting. What do you mean, interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems.
Да я в курсе.
If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole
На
family.
инструментах все
There she
играется.
is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Whoa, Dad, what are you telling me? Are you saying Mom's a drunk?
Shh. I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed
Не
into
знаю,
her
может
old
быть, в
ways.
конце,
She's been acting
как
very
он
odd
до
lately,
победного
almost
конца
as if she didn't like
буду
my
с ним
constant
сидеть, не знаю.
supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son,
Ну
will
и слава
you?
богу, что он не
See if you
играет.
can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk. What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're
Походу,
talking
наверное,
about,
да.
son.
Come on, I
Хотя
saw it.
посмотрим,
It was a
может быть.
videotape, right?
Еще минут 20, может, поиграть, что-то
I
как-то
might
реально
as well
какое-то
tell you.
состояние такое
After all,
не
you'll
особо
be
веселое.
18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
You're kidding.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But,
What?
confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all
Нет, ну
laughing
краш,
at
я
us
сегодня,
over
скорее всего, не
their
буду до конца
A
эпизода.
toast to Citizen
Что у меня
Brown,
какое-то состояние
beloved
такое.
courthouse.
Я его поделю
Struck by
на два
lightning.
прохождения, скорее всего.
Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy.
Well, you get the idea.
It sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill
Я
Valley.
понял тебя.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
It's about me.
I'm all ears.
Well, from certain things I've heard, I get the idea that people in this town regard Marty McFly as a...
As a what?
A nerd.
They said that?
In so many words.
Just because a boy studies hard and gets straight A's and respects the rules and doesn't party or drink or stay out late and is perhaps a bit socially inept and obsessed with personal hygiene and prefers his rubber band collection
Stop. I really don't want to hear anymore.
I'm proud of you, son.
I'm trying to understand why Jennifer broke up with me in this time. Recent past.
Are you still mooning over that girl? Forget her! She's bad news. Why, my surveillance cameras have caught her doing things that are completely against the Hill Valley Code.
I don't want to know.
Kissing boys. Sitting with boys in cars. I've kept quiet about it for her father's sake, but believe me, you're well rid of her.
Is there anywhere you expect me to be, like, right now?
Well, I did expect you to be up at the lake until tomorrow with that mathematic competition, so I guess your time is pretty much your own right now.
Хотя я в детстве играл в Дюну с братом. Мы, по-моему, мы ее проходили. Это было очень давно.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
Have you seen Biff lately?
Not since he went to the reconditioning center. Is he back among the living?
Depends on what you mean by living. He's really different from the way I remember him.
Lucky dog. In a way, it isn't fair that Hill Valley's biggest scofflaw should be the first to receive the benefits of the new Citizens Plus program. But I know I shouldn't be jealous.
Have you ever spent time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common Sector L citizen like me. But I dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service, and maybe let me shake his hand.
What can you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's a wonderful woman. People just think of her as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the same...
Really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
Им все мозги, походу, промыли.
David and Linda.
Have you heard from them?
No, I thought maybe you had.
Not in ages. As far as I know, he's still working for the big city newspaper, and she's still in that women's boarding house. I'll never understand why they decided to leave Hill Valley. Something on your mind?
So about you and your, work.
Shoot.
You seem to be really into this spying business.
It's not spying, son. It's cinema verite. These candid moments of Hill Valley's residents will eventually be compiled and edited into the documentaries and promotional materials that advertise our way of life to the rest of the world. True, you can argue that I've taken things to extremes, but I still get up to take my meals, and of course, to use the facilities.
You're supposed to be... I mean, wouldn't you rather spend your time writing, say, science fiction novels?
Science fiction. I did mess around with it once, but that was before Citizen Brown made it illegal.
Science fiction's illegal?
Sci-fi promotes an unhealthy obsession with the fantastic and impossible, and it encourages the idea that there might be better societies than Hill Valley, which is subversive nonsense, of course.
Здорово, Виталий. Да, в принципе, все нормально. Как сам, рад видеть. Во-первых, вообще ни о чем. Ну, там не особо интересно. Ну, ты посмотри, ну там игра не особая, спала на PS2. По-моему, еще на Xbox оригинально выходила. Ну вот, на любителя тоже говорю.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure. Not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
Что там опасно?
How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see, so if I happen across something intriguing, I can keep it on file.
Что за дело с домом?
What's the deal with the house, Dad?
Don't know how to tell you this, son, but while
Ну,
you were
давайте,
away
да,
at your
согласен,
Mathemagic
я сейчас
competition,
уже
our
буду
house
скоро
got slapped
заканчивать
with a
данную тему, потому что
CZ36
что
violation.
себя
What?
не
I
особо
know,
чувствую.
it's so embarrassing. Your
Еще
mother's
нужно
mortified.
10-15
She works so
посидел.
hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Wait a minute, we can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
This is ridiculous.
Ну, они
Thank
глуповаты с том
goodness they
крашем,
let me
просто
move
не
my
доделан
office
по
out here into the
системе.
garage.
Много задумался, но просто не все воплотилось. Сыроватая игра вышла. Ее его еще немножко поделали, и было бы шикарно. Ну, PS1, ну, там тоже не особо по-моему.
Well, I'll leave you to your snooping.
Supervising, son, supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Yeah, here you got hit with some more demerits, Nathan. Good on you, I say. Sure. Never trust a guy with less than 1,000 demerits, am I right?
Effective against moths, mosquitoes, and tannins.
Крафте здорово. Ну, она играет в детстве, в принципе. Ну, вообще это не особо. Мне больше на SNES понравилось, который был спаун.
What the hell?
Don't violate the perimeter, son.
Hey, demerit? Hey, what's
А я наоборот люблю спаун, мне фильм понравился. Я в детстве очень люблю смотреть. Парево, да-да-да, мужик, парево. Мне наоборот фильм очень понравился. Я вот комиксы хочу потом со временем взять себе в коллекцию. Я мультфильм, помню, смотрел. В детстве у одноклассника брал, у него кассета одна была.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please address me.
Oh, it's recording. I don't want to mess up Dad's work.
Поставлено на заднем фоне. Ха. Ну, за будущее. Каждому свое. Ёперный болит тут. Смотреть и не
Oh,
смотреть.
it's recording. I
Ты
don't
прям
want to mess
язык
up Dad's
спектром.
work.
Hey, demerit? Hey, what's...
Новый фильм уже давно планируется. Когда он выйдет, я хрен его знаю. Там очень разный, про спауна много разного говорят. Я вот с Майкла Джей Уайтом смотрел, у нас даже кассета была. Блин, ты до дыр стирали. Все это относительно все на любителя.
Another day in Hill Valley.
Oh, it's recording. I don't want to mess up Dad's work.
Правильно. Он неплохой. Это мультсериал от создателя образа самого спауна
Good
и
morning,
самой
Mrs.
истории.
Brown. Please address me as
И
Mrs.
там
Citizen Brown.
она история
I'm
более
sorry,
подробно
Mrs.
рассказывается,
Citizen
нежели в
Brown.
фильме.
It's just a thing. I worked so hard to
Мне
get that
наоборот
title.
«Назад в будущее» сериал вообще не нравился. Ну как бы мы смотрели с братом некоторые серии, но мне он вообще не заходил. Ну да. Кстати, сейчас же, по-моему, от Макфарлана должен и фильм быть.
What's the problem, citizen?
Yeah, I'll have a double animal style with fries and a diet.
That's it. It's called an emergency intercom for a reason. I'm wrapping you for an SCR-300. Take your demerit printout before you go.
Вот как в этом
I don't want
разрушителе,
to annoy whoever's on the other end of that thing.
когда он за мультики получил эту самую.
It says to keep this printout for my records.
Этот Сталлоне за мультики получал эту самую, как карточки, а потом и пошел подтираться в туалет. Извините за прямолинейный рассказ. Не, я наоборот, я фильм сначала видел. Нет, Альф, я сначала сериал видел. Вот мне сериал вообще дико представлял. Я в детстве очень любил этот сериал Альф. Мультсериалы не особо. Напомню, мне карточки были от этого сериала. Там какие-то. Продавалась жвачка. Не помню, был ли в них вкладыш внутри жвачки. Просто жвачка, и к ней карточка давалась. С одной стороны нарисован Альф был. С другой стороны, ты переворачиваешь, и какой-то там рецепт, какой-то шалости можно было сделать. Вот это я помню, классно было. Так и помню. Сериал вообще не нравился. Мне наоборот, мне мультсериал нравился. У нас, по-моему, даже где-то кассета лежит полнометражного фильма, который продолжал историю Альфа после того, как он нелепо закончился, типа, когда его схватили. Я, наоборот, в детстве вообще обожал этот сериал смотреть. Знаете что, ребята, я предлагаю... Так, мега инопланетянин нравится. Не смотрел. Сериал, короче. Мега, что-то не припоминаю мега инопланетянин. Так, сохранение, запуска. Сохранить. Вот. Городская площадь. Так, ребят, что-то как-то я реально сегодня или не выспался, я не знаю, что-то как-то... Ну, блин, что-то как-то я сегодня наигрался. Уж не обессудьте. Да, на прохождение этого эпизода я его как-нибудь допройду, это будет по-любому, но это будет не сегодня. Вот, третья планета от Солнца я смотрел, помню, да, был. У меня даже, по-моему, где-то на дисках он есть. В ави-формате я скачивал. Так что, ребят, не обессудьте. Всем спасибо, кто был на стриме, за общение, за атмосферу в чате и, как всегда, за то, что приходите. Все те, кто будут смотреть в записи данный стрим, тоже огромное спасибо. Кто здесь будет впервые, кому будет интересно, подписывайтесь на канал, буду рад всем без исключения. Себя хочу добавить. Удачи, берегите себя, своих близких, не болейте и хорошего вам вечера. Всем счастливо, ребят. Всем спасибо за компанию. Еще увидимся.